Coronation Street confirms Will's disturbing secret in early ITVX release. A missing boy walked back into the Rovers tonight, but the real horror slipped in behind him. Will finally resurfaced after days off the radar. And for a heartbeat the Driscolls could breathe again. The family's move into the pub had turned relief into routine worry. And I think that's why this episode felt so tense. Every knock at the back door might be good news or the start of something worse. Tonight, it was both. The search had already gone official when Will ducked the police and tried to ghost through the beer garden. Colliding with Lily, his plan was chilling in its simplicity: pay a mate to pinch a passport, and this moment shows how committed he was to vanishing. It wasn't a sulky flounce, he had intent. Lily did exactly the right thing and ran to Eva and Maggie. But by the time they reached the yard, he'd melted back into the night. You could feel the hope curdle in seconds. Then came the neat little bow that never sat right. Will returned to the Rovers with Megan, the former coach who claimed she'd found him camping at the sports hall. Ben pressed her on why she hadn't phoned anyone, and she hid behind flight risk like a shield. On the surface it made sense. But I think every instinct pricked up the story was too tidy. Too self-congratulatory. When someone tells you how right they were, listen to what they're scared you'll ask next. The truth slipped out later in the ginnel. And it was uglier than anyone wanted to imagine. Will met Megan in secret. She scolded him for being a loose cannon and promised they could be together soon. In his head, that's love. In reality, it's grooming power disguised as romance. Control dressed up as rescue. This moment shows how predators script the narrative so the victim believes they're making choices, even as those choices are being written for them. What makes it land like a punch is how isolated Will already is. He's convinced his only route forward is out: passport, cash, escape, and Megan's the voice mapping the way. The family, for all their noise and worry, can't hear the frequency he's tuned to. I think that's why Ben's determination matters now. The father who demanded answers from a polite stranger will have to recognize the threat behind the smile and push past Will's scripted loyalty. So where does it go from here if Ben digs? He'll find a pattern: secrecy, sudden confidence, the belief that everyone else is the enemy. If Megan feels the net closing, she'll escalate: more promises, more pressure, more plans that pull Will further from home. It's clear the next move decides the shape of the damage: a conversation handled with care, or a confrontation that drives him back into the shadows. For the Driscolls, the nightmare isn't that Will went missing. It's that he came back holding somebody else's version of the truth. When the penny drops and the family sees what Megan really is, will they corral him with love before she corrals him with lies, or will the next time Will slips through the beer garden be the last time anyone sees him at all?
Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.